Hello, I'm James Morrow, and you're watching Outsiders with Rowan Dean and Rita Panahi. And isn't it great to have the band back together? Woohoo! Indeed it is. Now, I'm going to stuff out of you two. I'm going to share all the latest Trump and Biden news in a moment. But first, some sad news with the passing of California Democrat Senator Dianne Feinstein. Now, she had a long career in the Senate and, like so many of the other dinosaurs of the American gerontocracy, was compelled to stay in the office much longer than she should have instead of just simply retiring and getting out of there. But it is worth noting that Feinstein, despite being on the hard left of politics and basically a complete sellout to China, was also from that generation that hadn't lost its common sense. Have a look at this wonderful moment from a few years back when a bunch of climate kiddies stormed into her office to try to guilt her into doing something about climate change.
This has said that we have 12 years to turn this around.
Well, it's not going to get turned around in 10 years. What we can do,
Senator, if this doesn't get turned around in 10 years, you're looking at the faces of the people who are going to be living with these consequences.
The government is supposed to be for the people and by the people and all
you know
for the
what's
people.
interesting about this group is I've been doing this for 30 years. I know what I'm doing. You come in here and you say it has to be my way or the highway. I don't respond to that. I've gotten elected. I just ran. I was elected by almost 1 million vote plurality. And I know what I'm doing. So, you know, maybe people should listen a little bit.
If only more Democrats, and frankly Republicans too for that matter, were able to deliver that sort of straight talk. Speaking of straight talk, we didn't get much of that at the Republican debate this week either, which Donald Trump controversially skipped, drawing this zinger, or was it a zinger burger, from Chris Christie.
You're not here tonight because you're afraid of being on the stage and defending your record. You're ducking these things. And let me tell you what's going to happen. You keep doing that, no one up here is going to call you Donald Trump anymore. We're going to call you Donald Duck.
Oh. Donald Duck. Wah, wah, wah. Anyway, instead, Trump himself was in Michigan, once again making a play for the votes of auto workers who were once the Democrats' strongest voters, but who have, of course, been sold out by corporate globalist and environmentalist agendas, so beloved of both Democrats and far too many Republicans, much to the detriment of everyone else. Here's Trump roasting Biden for his failure to care about auto workers who, again, once upon a time, were natural Democrats.
And the workers of America are getting, to put it very nicely, screwed. You're getting screwed. Yesterday, Joe Biden came to Michigan to pose for photos at the picket line. But it's his policies that send Michigan auto workers to the unemployment line. He only came after I announced that I would be here. You know, he announced quite a bit later. Spoke for a few seconds. Did you notice he spoke for what, a few seconds? And he had absolutely no idea what he was saying.
Trump also promised a new American manufacturing renaissance and an end to policies that sent American growth and jobs overseas to often hostile powers, letting the corporate classes rake in the money in the process.
The Wall Street predators, the Chinese cheaters, and the corrupt politicians have hurt you. I will make you better. Very simple. I will make you better. For years, foreign nations have looted and plundered your hopes, your dreams, and your heritage, and now they're going to pay for what they have stolen and what they have done to you, my friends. We're going to do it together. We're going to take their money. We're going to take their factories. We're going to rebuild the industrial bedrock of this country like it used to be many, many decades ago. By the time this battle is over, the rusted-out factories will not be here in Michigan. They'll be in Beijing, Shanghai, and other parts of the world. Taking it back. We're taking it back, and it won't be hard.
Now, this is an important point, and what he said may have sounded like hyperbole to some and horrifying to others. But it is also an important reminder that as Trump surges in the polls, that a lot of Americans have indeed gotten a very raw deal, and that the rising tide of globalism and the economy doesn't necessarily lift all boats, but has rather left millions clamoring for anything that floats to hold on to. Trump also took a shot at the Bidens' funny money dealings while he was there.
But it was the men and women who got, every single day, they got up and came back home with grease on their hands, and they were the ones that paid the price. They paid a big, big price. The only time Joe Biden has ever gotten his hands dirty is when he's taking cash from foreign countries, which is quite often, actually.
And then it was off to California, where Trump had a shot at Joe Biden and his curious inability to find his way off a stage.
Does anybody think he's going to make it to the starting gate? I mean, the guy can't find his way off of a stage. Look, here's a stage. Here's a stage. I've never seen this stupid stage before, right? I've never seen it. But if I walk left, there's a stair. And if I walk right, there's a stair. And this guy gets up. Where am I? Where the hell am I?